So, I'm going to pull out the ESS supercharger kit. I hope you can see it okay. We'll go through the parts that came in the kit. So, this is the belt that comes with it because it's a little bit longer when you add the supercharger to the pulley system. Here and here you get what is a chip that contains the software, and then this is matched to your VIN number. It's married to it, okay? This is the list, the parts list of everything that comes in the kit. It's all here. This is the instructions that were on the chip that I printed out. Everything pretty much piece by piece here. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. They give you everything that you need. Extended bolts. Here, we'll go ahead, even the fluid. They want you to change it every 7,000 miles or less. So, you know, every time you change your oil, pretty much, you change it here. You change this too. So we'll put that as part of the intake that goes around on the front, down the front end. Several terminators that were in line then get terminated on this unit. So everything you need to terminate the lines going in a certain way. Here's the long one right from the back of the valve cover. It goes around. This gets completely replaced and rerouted. Here it goes into your intake, right? And then into your supercharger. Okay? Here are the M3 original equipment injectors. Haven't been into these yet. Yeah. But these, right, there you go. The blue tip. Yep. These come with the unit, 6 of them. These are not cheap. This is a big part of the expense of the kit. Okay. All right. This is pulley, the original, and then I got the other one, the small one, the 110, I think it is. 110 millimeter instead of the 125 millimeter. Anyway, I got those. The original and the one I got for the upgrade. They give you the pump to pump the oil into the unit, and even some zip ties. The hardware. It's part of the instructions in the kit. These are the extended ones for putting the alternator back on, right? Because that's what it attaches to. And what's attaching to it? This. And there's the idler pulley all built in. This thing is a nice fit and finish to it. It is not rough anywhere. This is a very nicely machined part. Really nice. Really nice. Okay, so, yeah, some more plumbing, right? This is where the mass airflow sensor would go. This is where that long tube coming in would go. Coming into here from the back of the valve cover, goes into here, okay? And then this, you tap off this. I'm gonna have to tap off of that for my vacuum gauge. So anyway, more instructions. Okay, this is all right. Yep. Yep. Oh. Yeah, buddy. Here you go. Here it is. There's your impeller. Right there. Okay. This is heavy. It is definitely chunky. All right, so yeah, there we go. Put that in place for now. Come back to it later. All right, so and this is the K&N that goes with this unit. They give you even that, which is great. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do all of this while I'm doing that, because I can hear all the folks that are on YouTube, like Christian of Vehicle Viral, and Brian Kiefer, Keep Motorsports, you know, even Rob Dom, you know. What do they say? Maintenance before performance. And that's the performance, so all of this is maintenance, a lot of it, and upgrade. So starting out, here's the starter. Go ahead and take a look real quick. This is the grounding cable from the chassis to the engine, I believe, or from the starter to the chassis. All right. Brand new. Yep. It's starter, solenoid. This guy right there. I know. There's one of these two bolts back here. It's pretty tough to get to. Forget which one. It's not tough, so we'll see. Okay, well, it's right here, the idler pulley set. This is the front of the motor, and this gets replaced. Here's the stationary one with the cap and everything, right? Goes with it. Put that there for now. This, oh my gosh. This is an entire aluminum screw set for the whole accessories on the motor. They're all labeled and marked together in a group. For example, everything that goes together, 3 of them together, they're right together. You know, these 4 here, these 2 here, that kind of thing. But this is for everything on the front of the motor, including motor mounts are in here too. So everything, it's a whole set. All right, this. All right, yep. Entire full front pulley, right? Spring, ooh, that's beefy looking. That's beefy looking. All right, and the bolt. Okay. All right. So, there it is. All right. This thing is the alternator. Here we go. I think this is 180 amp. Ooh. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Battery must be fully charged or replaced. Right. I think it was over a year old, then replace it. So yeah. This is beefy. Good. All right. Because alternators are not designed to charge a dead battery, so it's tempting to do so. We'll drain it prematurely. They're just meant to recharge the slight amount it takes for you to start it. Okay, this is the seal that goes on the top of the windshield over here at the very top. All the way across, you can see I've got some deteriorating rubber here. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this. It goes all the way across. Now the funny thing is BMW made this in such a way you don't have to remove the windshield. It just literally comes out and you press the new one in. Of course, you got to do it right, but they did it in such a way you don't have to remove the whole windshield, which is great. So I'm going to do that. These are Rain-X windshield wipers, silicone blades. I thought I'd give them a try, see how they go. The new cabin filter, right? Okay, here we're getting into under the valve cover, the eccentric shaft motor. Yeah, and gasket. Now the cover, we'll get to this in a moment, but this has all the gaskets in it already, but so I got some that are extra here. Eccentric shaft motor. Okay. Real nice. All right. And move it over here. This one, this. Oh yeah. Throttle position sensor. Yeah. The whole thing. All right. Yeah. 6 wires on that puppy. That thing's being monitored. All right. So, these, all right. So, some of this is to recondition the intake. Here's one of the breather tubes. I've got two or three of these I ended up with. But this is one of the major pieces that must be modified when putting on the supercharger. The terminators we saw in the kit there, yeah, they're replaced on this extension here. All right. These are the seals against the intake, against the block. New seal 6. Okay. Looks like the big DISA valve. I'm not going to dig it out, but yeah. OEM. BMW original. Okay, I wasn't playing around on these. Same thing here. Okay. You can see the small one, okay, small, big, big. So they're both there. They're gonna get all new. Good, good, good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yep, see, got another one. Told you. This is, yeah, the CCV, right? Going from behind the valve cover and then down. Here's the CCV itself. Goes into here. And there's your... and here. And the other tube. I got more than one, I guess. I got... oh well. Oh well. But anyway, that's the whole CCV is replaced. All the tubing goes with it. Yeah? Alright, so... alright, so... this mass airflow sensor getting replaced, the whole thing. Because everything on the car is original. Alright, except the radiator and the water pump and the thermostat. Those were all replaced at the same time. Okay, so this is brand new. I think this is OEM actually. Continental, yeah. Okay, so mass airflow sensor going into that, coming out, because we got a supercharger now. So let's make sure we get it right. This is the part on recall coming out of the breather, and this is the heater. So FCP Euro has a real good one video with Gareth showing how to hook this up with an inline 7.5-inch fuse. So I'm gonna try and do that when I hook this up, so that if this sucker pops, it doesn't continue power coming to it, which is the problem with this. And so yeah, I've gotten 2 separate letters from BMW about it, both saying, yeah, we know it's a problem, we haven't got a solution yet. So, oh well. Here, concentric shaft sensor, yeah, and seal. All right, but the seal's already in the valve cover. It's just there. It's got all of them. We'll take a look in a minute. Okay, we got these. This is the camshaft position center search. One for the intake, one for the exhaust. Okay. They're both identical. Doesn't matter, they're interchangeable, left or right, they're the same thing. Alright, so there they are, with the seals and the new screws. If they aren't in here and I don't have them, then they're in that other kit down there, where I have the whole set. Oh yeah, all these sensors made me realize, it didn't dawn on me until I had them on, and I went, oh, what if one of these are bad? How am I gonna check that? How do I know? How am I gonna know which one is bad? So anyway, yeah, this is the MAP sensor here. Absolute manifold pressure sensor. Okay, I'm sure I got the screws in that little kit down here. Right. These vanos solenoids, right? Left and right. Same part number. Doesn't matter. You just need to have 2 of them. These are OEM. I didn't mess around on these either. Even though they're more money. For sure. You know, some others, but I didn't want to take the chance in certain areas. Like the DISA valves, you know, I don't want to. So anyway. What's this? Made in Brazil. Oil temperature sensor. Okay, we'll replace that. Alright. Yeah. Very simple. Simple one. Camshaft position sensor. Yeah, baby. Okay. Go ahead and pull it out. Yep. Screws to go with it. But yeah. Only need one. But yeah, there you go. With the seal. Yeah, SCP or yeah. Okay. All right. This. Oh. Yeah. Fuel tank breather valve with hose. Right. This goes up underneath with the throttle position sensor. And then this goes down and out the connector. Okay. All right. These are what BMW calls high output spark plugs. Now, they were having such a problem with these being fake and duplicated that they had to come out with this sticker of authenticity so you can scan it to be sure these are the real deal. I'm not kidding. They had to come out with this because there was so much fakery going on. Anyway, check these out. Yeah, baby. Look how the electrode is flush with the ceramic. There's nothing to erode away. It just jumps the gap, and they're pre-gapped. These are beautiful. So, and these are NGK. These are, you know, what BMW calls high output spark plugs. These were used in, like I said, all the M cars through 2022, I believe, was the last year. Then they went to something else. But, yeah. So I got those. So these are going to be great. And then, make sure those go bang. These are Cosmo Racing coils out of Canada. I got 6 of them. These claim to be 30 to 50% more spark energy over stock. Yeah, baby. Ooh. Very nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You know, true supercharger's not going to be starved for spark. All right, so yeah, so there's 2 in each box. There's 6 of them there. Okay, so I guess all this will come and clean up later. But yeah, the last part I want to show is the valve cover. In here is all the bolts. They come with the whole thing. Cap. New oil cap. And the cover. It's got PCB, new concentric shaft motor gasket, the concentric shaft sensor gasket. These are all here. These are already lined with the sleeves that used to, also are in the plastic one for heat protection away from the coils and the PCB. So yeah, the other side, all the gaskets are in place, ready to go. Yeah. So, yeah, anyway, I'll come back and put that up later. These are going to be all part of phase one. And what you can see, I'll grab it, baby. Thank you. Is that here, I've already started working. We've got all these up and, I'm getting in there. There's the spark plugs. I'm getting ready to replace them all. And here are the injector holes. I've got them covered so nothing falls in them, right? So those are going to be replaced with the injectors we just took a look at. Those are going to come in here. The intake will come out, and that'll all be reconditioned with the parts we took a look at. So yeah, it's going to be a nice project. I've done the best I can to label everything, keep some pictures and stuff to remember how to put it back together. I've got everything kind of tied back and out of the way, so it's not something I have to struggle with. I've seen many YouTubers struggle with them, but yeah, I just tied them and put them out of the way. That way I don't have to deal with that. And so, yeah, this is getting replaced. Supercharger's gonna be right here. Real good running, and I'll replace all those sensors, all of them. Got them all. This is gonna be a real nice running car. I originally did my analysis. I even looked at the new BMWs. I looked at the M340i, because that's the closest thing to this, really. They don't offer 328s anymore. They offer a 330, but it's a 4-cylinder. So to compare this, I looked at the 6-cylinder, which was an M340. And with one option, black paint only, it was $60,000. And if you pay cash, okay. But if you finance, okay, it's $60,000 plus, right? Whatever interest and things like that, fees, etc. So I took a hard look at this. I bought this car 4 years ago for $10,000. It had 65,000 miles on it. Okay. Right now it's dusty. And I'm getting all this stuff is going to be all cleaned up. Right now the battery's disconnected. And, the hood, the rear trunk is, stuck open, so I can't close it by accident. Here are the front and rear tail lights that I'm going to put on it. It's going to look like a completely new car. LED front and rear. The blackened out grille, I've got those there too. There's my splitter right there. Right? That is not plastic. That is not carbon fiber. That is composite aluminum. That's right. Try and crack that. So, yeah, I got a lot I'm doing. These are all the upgrades on the brakes down there. A lot of stuff I'm going to get into as the project progresses. Like I said, I have all the parts with the exception of this guy, the charcoal filter in the rear. But I'll get that. That's coming. And yeah, I've had to learn what parts this car needs, where to get them, where they go, what they do. And now I'm getting into the diagnostic side, like what's the voltage it's supposed to be passing through, what's irregular. If it's not in this range, something's wrong, that kind of stuff. But also the tools and you know, so I'm pulling it together. I am, by trade, I'm an IT guy. I write code. I'm a coder. You know, I write software. You know, I'm kind of like Rob Dahm, you know, I have an IT background, you know. And so I just got into this because of a strange set of circumstances I don't want to get into right now, but ends up that, yeah, Corey, you can do this yourself, or, you know, what's the alternative? We can think about that, and that's, So anyway, I'm putting this together, and it's going to take a while, and that's okay. I'm a patient guy. We'll take it in phases. We'll get it running first, see how that goes, get that new tune in there for the supercharger, then start taking a look at everything else. So yeah, this will be fun. Thank you for watching this reveal, this massive parts opening here of what's going into my 2010 BMW 320i 8i dream build. And this car, my intention is to get it into as close as brand new shape or better in certain areas like the suspension and brakes and the supercharger and the injectors and spark plugs, things like that are all going to be upgraded. And left, front, and rear tail lights, that too. So yeah, thank you, and wish me luck.